Here is some footage of Jill Biden aide Anthony Bernal taking the fifth here. Last week it was the president's doctor. This week it's Jill Biden's former aide. Have a look at this.
Mr. Bernal, did you ever advise President Joe Biden to pardon his son, Hunter Biden?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer the question pursuant to my Fifth Amendment rights under the Constitution.
Mr. Bernal, was President Joe Biden fit to exercise the duties of the president?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer the question pursuant to my Fifth Amendment rights under the Constitution.
And Sean, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but I had to play that grab because it's fascinating to me. Whether or not he was told that the president was not in any fit state to be president or carry out his duties, that's not a crime. And yet he's still taking the fifth on it. This tells me this is a huge, stinking cover-up here.
100%. And listen, two things. First, you mentioned Dr. Sean O'Connor, the first person that took the fifth. In America, and at least I don't know about the rest of the world, we have doctor-patient confidentiality. I would have bought that. You would have bought that, James, I think, if the doctor said, hey, I am legally, ethically bound that I can't reveal certain things that I talked about with my patient who just happens to be the president of the United States. Okay, I would have bought that. But he took the Fifth Amendment. What crime did he commit with this gentleman that you just played, who, by the way, is referred to as Jill Biden's work husband? What did he do? Because they further in the clip that you just played, they ask him, are you taking this? Are you taking the fifth because you're trying to not incriminate yourself from a crime, which, again, is the basis of the Fifth Amendment to our Constitution? So he's asked a simple question. Was he fit for duty? Now, James, I can answer that question for him. As a Biden staffer, I would have said, first of all, I do not have the medical background to answer that question, but everything I saw led me to believe that he was fully capable. That's an easy answer. Anybody could have said that. It's a judgment call. That's not a lie. That's a judgment call. So you can't go to court for your judgment. It may be bad, it may be stupid, but that's not a legal problem. And so the question is, what did they really know? Now, here's the thing, James. They've also called Neera Tanden and other Biden senior officials to testify. Is this a one-off pattern that we've now seen two people in a row take, or is it going to continue? Because if it continues, it's not a pattern. It's a full-blown cover-up.
Absolutely right. Sean Spicer, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, James. Always appreciate it.